Hey Gary, this is Kyle at JockNerd, and Ruby is 2.5. And I was wondering, in the future, how are you going to treat social media with your children? Oh no, don't hide. Say hi. You wave?
Oh, cute.
Hi.
Hey, Kyle, Ruby, you know, it's been interesting. Lizzie and I, look, it's hard to find pictures of Lizzie on the internet, let alone, you know, all full blast. And Misha and Xander are even more of a rare commodity. You know, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I have a partner in crime in this answer. Lizzie, you know, is very much the CEO of the household. I'd like to think I'm the COO, but sometimes I'm just like, you know, the maintenance man. No, I mean, the truth is we communicate a lot about this. You know, I'm a counter puncher. I talk a lot about that. I react to the time. For me to predict where social's gonna be or the technology, but what I do know is one thing. It's amazing to watch, you know, 13-year-old girl behavior where they're spending 45 minutes on the lighting and the angle on an Instagram photo, and then if it doesn't get enough likes in the first 3 minutes, they take it down. So clearly self-esteem is very wrapped up in these things, and every parent loves their child so much that you want to keep them away from bullying and being made fun of or getting into things too early in their lives. I have the extra pressure, in my opinion, of deciding to raise my children in Manhattan, where an 8-year-old maps more like a 17-year-old in many other parts of the country. And so you know, it's a challenge, and it's something I think a lot about and something I care a lot about. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to handle it. I think we're going to handle it by, you know, instilling an enormous amount of love into our children. It's very important for us to establish a foundation of who they are. We've been spending a lot of time of like mission statements and like key pillars that we want to instill of how we want them to act, how we want them to treat others is very important to me. Imposing enormous self-esteem into them is important to me, and I think that, to me, you know, there's new dynamics, but it's still always the same, and what I mean by that is the core pillars of good parenting haven't changed since the beginning of time. There's new dynamics. You know, those things are probably more important than ever, having more self-esteem, more perseverance, better manners, all those things probably matter more than ever, and so I'm gonna just try to deliver tried and true things to my kids, much like I do with business. The world changes, but the principles of patience and believing in your people and establishing infrastructure and playing the long game. You know, I've said it before in this show, you know, a tortoise in a hare's costume, you know, I believe in old school things like that, and so I'm just gonna instill really good core fundamentals and let the outside world evolve because I can't control it, and just instill my children into that world most prepared and best positioned to succeed.